I'm Maria Bruun and I am a furniture designer. I live and work in Copenhagen, Denmark, and right now we're at my studio in Østerbro, Copenhagen. I work with furniture design, somewhere in the intersection between artistic crafted object and functional commercial designs. They have a huge impact on how the result comes out. It's actually an open dialogue with them a lot of the time, so it's also about me observing a way of working or how the machines work or how a specific tool would interact with the material, and just be able to observe that little scene almost and hook onto it like a little nook, and I'll be like, oh, so what are you doing there? What are we able to do there? Are we able to do that a bit different than usually? So it becomes a process that I kind of tap into and borrow a little bit and hack a little bit, which is the part I love the most. Then when we get to the next phase where I involve the craftsman.
See, now it quiets down. Then you know you're like 2 minutes away from the workshop, and it's gonna be a good day, right? Where artists, architects, and makers can go and do artistic work and just elevate it to new places. This is very unique to the Copenhagen design and artistry.
With Maria Bruun, and I'm Ulrik Bebe. I'm the caretaker of the wood workshop here at the Danish art workshop. We are going to run a test on one of Maria's dependable boxes.
Ulrik makes these jigs, so just making everything fit perfectly.
As precise as possible within a few tenths of a millimeter.
This is where Ulrik is good, and I'm too impatient for a tenth.
That's why we're here.
Fix it to the plate.
Should we take this one?
Yeah. Could you assist?
Yep, we're good.
You want the hammer?
I think this will do it.
I discovered that the ritual of storage is just something that is so closely related to how we feel or how we create home. So here we see like the various patterns actually creating like a layer of transparency in this totem, where you're able to just get a little glimpse of what hides inside. Where I kind of dream of people collecting these boxes throughout their lifetime. So they might be expensive, and it might be like quite difficult to start out. Then you start off with one, and then 10 years later you buy the next two, and then you build to your collection, pass them on to your children.
If anyone's looking for a wedding present list,
exactly.
You go on their list, like
exactly, put it on the
toaster,
list.
candle.
We need to sell these out before Christmas. So this series is called Barrel Chairs. It's a very simple title. These chairs actually very well resembles my process of creation. Repeating the typology in various materials we made in the workshop ourselves. It's like just making sure that is part of my process to make all the prototypes myself. It's so fun to get all that knowledge. So this is also what develops me as a designer. So we made this one in aluminum. I was able to get the dimension standardized aluminum parts. The biggest problem was that burl birch, being a very kind of noble, limited wood species, is that you couldn't get wood planks or timber that was actually wide enough to fit the proportion of the aluminum. See, this is, again, me insisting on working in the wood workshop, having this dialogue with myself, with the materials, with the craftspeople. If I was just a computer sitting in the designer, I would never discover this. This is where I thrive as a designer. It's on the workshop floor, because this is where everything starts.
Vi har bestilt 4 sandwiches til Maria.
Nu begynder julen. Ja. Design in Denmark, design exists in every detail of our everyday life. Be that bicycle lanes to signage to furniture to architecture. So we are surrounded, structures of society are also designed here in like a wide terminology, transcending that into the smaller objects that you live with or carry around you is kind of just collecting quality memories. Imagining how the user would react to a specific curve, or in my form world, reacting to a cushion in wood, or a very like heavy solid tree trunk legs to a piece, or just like this way of communicating directly to the user, this built-in coaster on a glass.
My name is Anders Rød. I'm a glass blower, and my glass studio here, I work with artists and architects and designers to make new prototyping, and I love to work together with Maria. She's always have some crazy ideas, and maybe I should say no, but I do it anyway, and then it comes out in the perfect way. So I love to work with her.
Okay. Ja, Anders, da vi mødte hinanden, der sagde du altid, at dit job var at være en sur gammel mand i første omgang og sige nej.
Ja.
Ser du anderledes på det nu?
Nej, men man skal sige nej på en god måde. Altså men man skal også tage udfordringen, hvis den er inden for rækkevidde.
Præcis.
Altså man kan godt udvide sine horisonter lidt.
Det kan man nemlig godt. Ja. Man kan godt skubbe lidt til grænserne for, hvad der er muligt.
Og det er de unge rigtig gode til at gøre.
Der er luft, der ligger derinde. Den skal lige trykkes lidt mere op. Mega godt. Super. Sejt.
Tak. Og det gik meget stærkt, men tusind tak for hjælpen. Vi snakkes ved. Jeg glæder mig også. Vi ses. Hej.
I don't get involved in car business.
You do chair business.
I do chair business.
Part of what I'm doing is building the bridge maybe from crafted objects into industry or into commerciality. An example is the pioneer stools that I've done with Fredericia Furniture.
Fredericia.
Yeah. So this is a pioneer stool from that I designed for Fredericia.
Actually, what was the big challenge was to translate my wooden cushion that was made in the CNC milled solid wood, to actually translate that into a foam that has a density, that has movement, that has upholstery. But the beautiful thing about this is that it stacks perfectly with the little curve underneath its partner. So every time one goes on top of the other, it stacks beautifully. I don't know, to me maybe the core of Danish design is that we believe that good design matters and makes a difference. It's kind of figuring out what bits and pieces can be cut off, and then maybe just select one good detail, one way of crafting it. To me, it is like a rhythm. It's something moving. Easily see like a design fold out in many scales from my inner eye almost before I start a process. And all of my sketchbook also end up being filled with notes. I think it happens in words because they are also larger concepts. Same way for me taking a photo, I'll know that it's there. I'll know that I've noted something down that was very important.
Maybe there's something in there then. Your designs and your memories.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
I only learned about that like last week.
Okay, you'll kill yourself in traffic. Okay, so we're going over Knippersbro, which I should be able to have some historic information